Have you ever felt that someone who looks perfect on the outside might be completely broken inside? This is the story of Princess Diana, a woman loved by millions, but truly understood by very few. Diana Spencer was born on July 1st, 1961, into a noble British family. From the outside, everything about her life seemed privileged. A big house, a respected family, a future that looked secure. But inside her home, things were very different. Her parents' marriage was filled with arguments, silence, and emotional distance. At a very young age, Diana experienced the pain of separation. And that kind of loneliness doesn't just go away, it stays with you, shaping how you see the world and how deeply you feel everything. As a child, Diana was quiet, shy, and sensitive. She wasn't the top student, nor did she stand out in academics. In fact, many people underestimated her, but what they didn't see was her emotional intelligence, her ability to care, to feel, to connect. And sometimes that matters more than anything else. As she grew older, Diana dreamed of a simple life. Nothing too extraordinary, just peace, happiness, and love. But life had something very different planned for her. At just 20 years old, her entire world changed overnight. She married Prince Charles, the future King of England. The wedding was watched by millions around the world. People called it the wedding of the century. A young girl stepping into a royal fairy tale. But what the world saw was only the surface. Behind the cameras, behind the smiles, Diana was struggling. The royal family had strict rules, expectations that left no room for emotion. She had to act a certain way, speak a certain way, live a life that didn't feel like her own. And slowly, she began to feel trapped. Her marriage wasn't what she had imagined. There was distance, misunderstanding, and a lack of emotional connection. She later revealed something that shocked the entire world. There were 3 people in this marriage, and in that one sentence, people finally saw the truth behind the fairy tale. The media made everything worse. They followed her everywhere. Every outfit she wore, every expression on her face, every small moment of her life was turned into headlines. Imagine living a life where you can never be yourself, where every mistake is public and every emotion is judged. That was Diana's reality. She struggled silently, with self-doubt, with loneliness, with feeling like she didn't belong anywhere. But instead of letting it destroy her, she chose to transform. Diana didn't become bitter. She became stronger. She stepped out of the traditional royal role and became something completely different. A princess who connected with people, not from a distance, but from the heart. At a time when people feared AIDS patients, Diana walked into hospitals without hesitation. She sat beside them, held their hands, and treated them with dignity. That one act changed how the world saw the disease. She visited landmine victims, supported the homeless, and spoke for those who had no voice. She didn't just show sympathy, she showed humanity. People began to see her differently. She wasn't just a royal figure anymore. She became a symbol of compassion, a symbol of kindness, a symbol of realness in a world that often values perfection. And that's when she was given a name, the People's Princess. But even as the world admired her, her personal struggles didn't disappear. Her marriage with Prince Charles officially ended in 1996. And even after that, the media pressure didn't stop. If anything, it became even more intense. Still, Diana had one focus: her children, Prince William and Prince Harry. She wanted them to live a life beyond royal walls. She wanted them to understand the real world. So she took them to places most royals never go: theme parks, fast food restaurants, hospitals, shelters. She showed them life as it truly is. She wasn't just raising princes. She was raising compassionate human beings. And then came the night that the world would never forget. August 31st, 1997. Paris. A car being chased by paparazzi. Lost control in a tunnel. And just like that, Princess Diana was gone. At only 36 years old. The news spread across the world within hours. And for a moment, everything stopped. Millions of people cried. Not just in the UK, but across the entire world. Streets were filled with flowers. People stood in silence, trying to process the loss. Because Diana wasn't just famous. She was personal. She was someone people felt connected to. Her story wasn't just about royalty, it was about being human. About struggling, about feeling lost, about finding purpose, even in pain. And maybe that's why her legacy never faded. Even today, her influence is still alive. In her sons, in her charity work, and in the countless lives she touched. She changed the image of what a princess could be, not someone distant, but someone real. She proved something powerful to the world. That kindness matters, that empathy matters, that being human is more important than being perfect. You don't need a crown to make a difference. You don't need power to change lives. All you need is a heart that truly cares. And maybe that's why, after all these years, the world still remembers Princess Diana